back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about social group work. So as I mentioned in my previous videos, we as a human being is a social animal and we used to interact with many people, and we as a human being is actually the part of many social groups, and these social groups, or we can say that as a member of many group, these group actually helping individuals to learn new skill and for our proper social functioning. Okay, so social group work is considered as one of the method of social work which is actually deal with individual as a member of group. So what is mean by social group? In the ordinary sense, we can say that social group is a collection of more than one individual. Whereas in sociologically, we can say that social group is a collection of individuals who is interacting with each other under organized structure. And social group work is always motivated by common goals and interests, and which are having certain rules and regulation. It can be formal rules and informal rules. So there are certain characteristics for group. Now we can check what all are the characteristics of a group. Okay.
So the first characteristics of a group is considered as collection of individual. Second one, psychological interaction. Third one, common goals and interaction. Last one, group norms.
So now we can check some of the definition of group work which was given by different authors.
Skidmore defined group work as group work is used for the purpose of reducing or eliminating roadblocks to social interaction and accomplishing desirable social goals. We can check one more definition which was given by G. Gonopka. He defined social group work is a method of social work which helps individuals to enhance their social functioning through purposeful group experience and to cope more effectively with their personal, group or community problems. And Hamilton defined social group work is a psychosocial process which is concerned no less than with developing leadership ability and cooperation than with building on the interest of the group for a social purpose.
So these all are some of the definition of social group work. So moving on to the functions of social group work. The first function of social group work is considered as social group work fulfill the social desire, and it is actually helping each individuals. Second function, group work is actually carried with a voluntary interest of the individuals. Third function, social group work is actually helping for the individual growth as well as group growth. Okay. So moving on to the principles of group work. First principle, the principle of planned group formation. In the field of social work, the group has always been the basic unit in which and through which a service is provided. In this social group work process, the group is used to help individuals or provide service for his or her better of social functioning and development. The agency and social group worker should be responsible for the formation of the group or should accept the agency if already formed. Hence, the worker should form the group primarily before initiating the social group work process. Second one, the principle of specific objective. In the social group work process, the specific objective of an individual and the social group must be continuously formulated by the group worker in the relationship and harmony with the group as well as keeping with the agency's purpose. The group worker should help the member achieve the objective of social work through its own specific objectives, which are to assist individual to grow and change for the development. Third one, the principle of purposeful worker group relationship. Without a purposeful relationship, a group can't be termed as social group. Hence, a consciously purposeful relationship should be established between the worker and group members based on the practice of mutual acceptance. The group work should be more conscious of the following point. Before helping group members to develop a meaningful relationship, the social group worker should develop a meaningful and purposeful relationship with the group. Fourth one, the principle of continuous individualization. Social work recognizes every individual are unique in similar way. It is recognized that every group is different and the individual uses group experience in various ways to meet his or her needs. That is why continuous individualization must be practiced by the social group worker. Fifth one, the principle of guided group interaction. Social group work is a method through which individuals in a group in an agency setting are helped by trained professional group workers. The worker helps and guides entire program activities and guides the interaction process through his or her active participation in the process. The worker makes use of the method to stimulate the group to the fullest possible analysis and understanding of their own situation. Sixth one, the principle of democratic group self-determination. In the social group work process, the group should help in making its own decision and determine its own activities. The principles of self-determination are the core values of social work philosophy and have to be practiced irrespective of the method of our working. The prime source of control over the group is group itself. Seventh one, the principles of flexible functional organization. Every group has some formal organization of its constituent members, and this process of organization helps an individual to function effectively. When a group is formed for a specific objective, it should also form a formal organization to achieve those specific goals. The formal organization should be flexible and should be encouraged only as it meets felt need for a group. As the group changes, the formal organization should also change. Hence, it should be more adaptive. Eighth one, the principle of progressive program experience. The meaning of the program here does not mean only activity and any event. It is a broader concept that includes entire picture of individuals and social group relationship, experience and interaction. In program experience, group engagement should begin at the level of member interest, needs, experience and competencies. Ninth one, the principles of resource utilization. Under these principles, the group work is being guided to utilize the available resource to enrich the content of group experience for individuals and group as a whole. The social group worker should pass the knowledge about the availability of resource in the group, agency and community for different programs. Last principle, principles of evaluation. In social group work, a continuous process of evaluation to assess the outcome of the group program is very much essential. Carefully maintained record can facilitate proper monitoring and evaluation. And moving on to the basic characteristics of a social group work. First one, group work practiced by group itself. Second one, it is based on humanitarian philosophy. Third one, it gives aspiration to help each other. And last one, it develops human personality. And moving on to the types of group, there are mainly two types of group, that is primary group and secondary group. So primary group means it is actually very small in size and people used to interact very intimately, or we can say that it is actually the face-to-face interaction between people. Okay, so since it is a face-to-face interaction between people, the size of the group is very small. Okay, and we feel more intimate towards this particular group. Okay, or we can say that the people who comes under primary group, we feel more intimate or we feel more close with these people. Okay, so there are certain characteristics for primary group. Now we can check what all are the characteristics of a primary group. First characteristics, face-to-face interaction among group members. Second one, mutual aid among themselves. Last one, realization of common problem among group members. So moving on to secondary group. Secondary group is actually in large numbers. Say for example, political party, labor union. So here the size of the group is actually big and they don't have this direct interaction with each other. We can say that indirect interaction, and we cannot know all the members of this particular group, or we can say that secondary group. Only one or two members you may know in this particular group because it is large in number. So the number of members in this particular group also in large in number. Okay. So these all are the major points for today's class, and tomorrow I will discuss about group development. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any doubt, and you can comment in this video below, and you can mail me also in this mail ID.